How are we doing today? Good to see you. How are you? Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. Thank y'all for coming out here today. I really appreciate you coming out to Las Vegas National Golf Club. We're at the back of the practice facility. My name's Lee Morton. This is intermediate teaching, level 2 PGA PGM from UNLV. Basically, what we're doing today, we're setting up. We're starting a clinic. We have 4 2-hour videos that we're going to be filming. I have lesson plans planned out, and I'm gonna have demonstrations, use teaching aids, training aids, and we're gonna try to improve our golf game while having fun doing it. I have 3 intermediate golfers here, 1 beginner golfer. Got Christy down here. Everybody has their own personal goals. So, I mean, how we doing today?
Good.
Doing good.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
So we got Jake Pacino here. We got Jake Souza here, Logan Campbell, and Christy DeMola. So, how long have we been playing golf?
On and off all my life.
Okay.
Yeah, me too.
Same.
Okay.
Christy just started.
Beginner. Okay. So, would we say that we've all we feel comfortable playing on the golf course? Kind of know how to get around from tee to green?
Yeah, I would say
Pretty good from tee to green.
Okay, that's good. So, I mean, one of our goals today is just to get more comfortable and, learn a little bit more golf knowledge, kind of know what you're doing when you're swinging a golf club and, impact positions. I mean, our main goals today is probably going to be looking at y'all's setup, your approach to hitting a golf shot, maybe look at your grip, your ball position, your balance, stuff like that. If you ever have any questions, feel free to ask. I want everybody to feel comfortable here. Just, leave. One thing I'd like to ask for you guys is just leave your egos at the door. Don't, if you hit a bad shot, don't worry about it. It's gonna happen. That's golf. None of us are perfect. All right, so that concludes our first of 4 lessons for level 2 PGA PGM intermediate teaching. Today we really worked on the grip, our balance, our pre-shot routine, and really just kind of broke down a few fundamentals in the golf swing and positions that we want to be in. We worked on a few drills. I gave each individual some homework as far as drills that they want to work on at home. For instance, I gave Jake and Christy here a couple balance drills that I'd like them to work on next week. Logan, I gave him a couple hand positions that he wants to be in, some drills that he can work on in front of a mirror. And then Souza, I got Souza working on getting a better body turn and staying more within himself and working on coming into the ball as opposed to casting and coming over the top. I got him working on a glove underneath that he can work on at home, keeping his right, he's a lefty, so he'd be keeping his left elbow to his body. So I'd like to thank y'all for your time today.
Yeah.
Had a lot of fun. How was y'all's reactions? How did y'all feel about your first group lesson?
It went well.
Right.
Yeah, definitely an improvement.
I like pulling my shoulders back with the irons. Really made my shot nice, pure.
That's great. That's good. That's good. Do you think that y'all will be able to have some time to work on some of the drills that I gave you by next week?
Of course.
Yes.
Awesome. So, take a little bit of time. If it's 5 minutes a day, get in front of a mirror. You can do all those drills at home. Just spend a little bit of time on them. And next week, we'll go through them again just to kind of, reiterate the concepts, the purpose, and the outcomes of all the drills. And then we'll take it a step further. We'll start working with a little bit of a mid-iron, long iron next week, and we'll actually get into some chipping and putting next week as well. Okay?
Right.
Cool.
So thank y'all very much.
on.
and
Thank you.
See you next week.
Golf on.
All right. Good morning. How we doing today?
Wonderful. Hello.
Good to see you again. Thank you very much for coming out again. My name is Lee Morton. This is PGA PGM Level 2 Intermediate Teaching Video number 2. We're out here at the Las Vegas National Golf Club today. We're going to be working on our sand wedge game, our pitching, our chipping, and a little bit of putting today. All right. So thank you very much, and we'll get started. Gentlemen, how we doing today?
Doing well.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Thank you very much for coming out. My name is Lee Morton. This is the PGA PGM lesson number 3 for intermediate teaching. I have Logan and Jake with me today. 2 of my students were not able to make it. 1 might be trying to make it later on. That's the conclusion of our lesson number 3 video for the PGA PGM intermediate teaching. Today we worked on our full swing. I gave him a few drills so they can work on his homework over the next week before we get back out here for our next and our fourth and last lesson. I worked on the 2-ball drill today. I worked on dropping the back foot back drill. I worked on feet together balance drill. So how'd you guys like the lesson today? Was it beneficial?
Yeah, it was definitely a bigger improvement than the other lessons like leading up. I feel like it was a bigger improvement. Putting all these lessons together today was kind of moving a lot forward.
Great. What would you say out of all the drills that we worked on today was the one that you liked the most?
For me, it'd be the, dropping my back leg as I swing in my stance. That way it keeps my elbow closer to my torso and my body on my rotation so my elbow doesn't get away from my body.
Okay, cool. Yeah, Logan?
2-ball drill is great.
Yeah. Did you feel like it really helped your shallowness and angle of attack?
Definitely.
Wonderful. Awesome. Well, guys, just like I said, just go home, work on those drills over the next week. I promise you, the more you practice them, the more comfortable you will become and the more consistent golf swing that you'll get. So with that being said, we'll close this video out and we'll see you next week. All right, gentlemen, welcome back. Can't thank you enough for the last 4 weeks. It's been great. This is our 4th video for the UNLV PGA PGM Intermediate Teaching. It's our 4th video. Today we're just going to be working on some specialty shots, some shots around the green, how to get the ball, how to use the bounce of the club, and then we're going to work on some putting. I got Logan Campbell and Jacob Souza here with me again. And with that being said, let's get started. All right, well, that concludes our 4-lesson video series for the UNLV PGA PGM Intermediate Teaching. The main objective today was to work on specialty shots and our putting. My students, I think, did really well and both made tremendous strides of becoming more consistent putters and having more confidence around the greens. In you guys' opinion, what would you say was your overall opinion of like our lesson series?
Got some really good techniques for some challenging situations, such as the bump and run was really good. I really applied that to my game, and it's saved me some strokes at the end of the day. Bump shot is real nice, going over some sand traps and challenging obstacles that stand in the way of the green.
Great.
I would just say the drills that focus to keep my swing in line, the 2-ball drill, just making sure that I keep my elbow inside and keep the club sweeping along the ground so I don't take too steep of an approach at the ball. So that's definitely improved my game over the last couple weeks.
Great. Well, hey, I thank y'all very much for the time commitment that you guys gave me. I look forward to working with you in the future, and I look forward to playing with you on the golf course. So, that being said, call it a wrap. And basically what the waggle does, it keeps you comfortable. It keeps you loose. You see some tour pros, and they go to hit a golf shot, they're like this. And basically what it's doing, it's keeping the tension out of your arms and your forearms, because the last thing you want to become is a static player. And what I mean by a static player is somebody who, at a dress, they get there, and then they sit there, and they sit there. They look at their target and they sit there, but they haven't moved. Well, when they're not moving, your body, you're sitting in an athletic position. So if you're just sitting there, your muscles are starting to tighten up. You got to stay loose in that swing. So like you'll see a lot, like the little waggle I'll do, I just like to do that right there. Just keep loose. I put the club down, look at my target line, step into the golf shop, and then kind of keep your wrist loose, and that tension will allow you to stay relaxed throughout the golf swing. So good grip, matching hands, knees bent, butt back. There you go.